Ever been on a roller coaster and felt that split second of, what if it just stopped? Well, that's exactly what happened on the Superloops roller coaster in Ocotlan, Mexico, leaving riders hanging upside down. We're diving deep into this incident, going beyond the headlines to understand the mechanics, the safety protocols, and the psychological impact of such an ordeal.
It's a situation that really highlights the trust we put into these massive machines designed for thrills.
Right. We've got eyewitness accounts and news reports painting a picture of the Ocotlan Fair in full swing music, food stalls, people excited for a day of fun, and then mid-loop, the Superloops just stops.
And that's where things get really interesting from an engineering perspective. A roller coaster malfunction during a loop. The loop isn't just a matter of the ride stopping. Imagine a chain lift system which essentially hauls the coaster up those steep inclines. If that fails, especially during the high energy moment of a loop, the results can be jarring, to say the least.
That makes a faulty chain lift, which is what some reports are suggesting, way more than just a technical glitch.
Exactly. Then you've got the role of sensors and computer systems in modern roller coasters. These systems monitor everything from speed to carriage position, triggering safety brakes if something goes even slightly off. A sensor malfunction could easily lead to a scenario like the one in Ocotlan.
So you're stuck upside down. What happens next? The news reports make the Ocotlan Fire Department sound like absolute heroes.
And rightfully so. Extracting people safely from a roller coaster frozen mid-loop, especially one as high up as the Superloops, requires incredible skill and courage. They had to use a ladder truck to reach those stranded riders, navigating that metal framework with the utmost care.
It makes you think about the instructions they must have been given. Okay, now slowly approach the rider, who's probably terrified, and guide them onto a ladder at a 180-degree angle.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the physical toll this took. Being suspended upside down for even a short period isn't like hanging from monkey bars. Your blood flow is affected, similar to trying to pour a glass of water upside down. It's a recipe for dizziness, muscle cramps, and in more extreme cases, even restricted blood flow. 30 minutes is a long time to be in that position.
One rider even needed further medical attention, which isn't surprising. And then there's the psychological impact, which might be even harder to shake off.
Exactly. The trauma of being trapped on a malfunctioning ride, especially upside down and dozens of feet in the air, can manifest in many ways. Claustrophobia, anxiety, even panic attacks are all understandable reactions. For some, this experience could even lead to a fear of heights or a reluctance to ever go on a roller coaster again.
It makes you wonder about the long-term psychological effects, like PTSD. Are there resources available to help people cope after such an event?
That's a crucial point. While amusement parks prioritize physical safety, the potential for psychological trauma isn't always addressed as thoroughly. Many parks might offer counseling or support services, but there's definitely room for improvement in terms of post-incident care.
And what about accountability? Who's ensuring this doesn't happen again?
This is where the investigation becomes crucial. Every roller coaster undergoes rigorous safety checks and maintenance. The investigation will determine if this was a freak mechanical failure, a lapse in protocol, or something else entirely. The outcome could range from updated safety regulations to legal ramifications for the park.
This incident definitely makes you think twice about the rides we often take for granted.
It really does. We put a lot of faith in these amusement parks, trusting them to deliver thrills safely. This event serves as a stark reminder that no system is foolproof.
So the next time you're lining up for a thrilling ride, you might find yourself asking, do I really understand the risks I'm taking? And more importantly, is the thrill worth it? That's something to ponder.